Okay, good evening, Professor David J. De Los Reyes. Okay, we got a problem for decision. Evaluate 2 plus 3 close quantity raised to the fourth power and what will be the value. The problem is asking the equation is something like this: 2 plus 3 raised to the fourth power, what will be equal to the value? Unluckily, the power of the exponent is actually 4. And sometimes, if we don't memorize our binomial theorem, this one is hard to expand. So the solution for this that I will be presenting is just by using the second power. And we could, what I call this, remedy this by simply manipulating the given equation. Okay, 2 plus 3 raised to the fourth power. I am not so popular with the expansion of with the power 4, because if with the power 4, if we try to expand this, okay, there will be 5 terms, in which the first term is 2 to the 4th, and the last term is 3 to the 4th. But the 3 middle terms, I am not so popular with that one. So I will be doing another solution just to eliminate the so-called memorization of the binomial theorem. Not unless we are on the topic binomial theorem, okay? We will recall the binomial theorem, since the problem is not asking that we will be using the binomial theorem. We will make a remedy on how to expand this one with the power 4. So the right hand side can be written as 2 plus 3 raised to the second power, close bracket, raise that again to the second power. Because the product 2 and 2 is actually 4. Okay? So actually, I eliminated the power 4 by just simply manipulating the right hand side by simply writing 2 plus 3 to the second power and raise that again to the second power. For the first one, for the 2 plus 3 quantity square, we can do this even if we are blindfolded, right? If we try to expand this one, disregard first the second power 2. It will be the square of the first one. The middle term will be the product of 2 by 3 times 2, which is 12. Okay? And the last part will be 3 square, which is 9. So meaning the expansion of this, okay? I told you, even though we are dreaming or we are blindfolded, we know the expansion of that one. It will be the square of the first one. The middle term will be the product of the first and the second times 2. And the last part will be the square of the second one. So this is actually 4 plus 12 plus 9. Again, raised to the second power. That's the time I will be using this one. Okay? So 4 plus 12 plus 9 is actually 25. Okay? For 25, again, by using the power 2, actually we could write 25 as a binomial again. So it can be written as 20 and 5 or 15 and 10. It depends on you. But for this solution, I will be writing a binomial, the equivalent of 25 to be 20 and 5. Because 20 and 5 is actually 25. And again, if I will try to expand this one, I will be using the first solution that I have done here. That is expanding a binomial term, right? So the expansion of this, again, by using the same as the first one, it will be the square of the first one, which is 400. The middle term will be the product of 20 times 5 times 2. So this is 20 times 5 times 2. That's the middle term. And the second part, or the last part, is actually the square of the last term, which is 25. So we are done with the squaring. And actually, we eliminated the fourth power as initially given by the problem. So simplifying this one, 400, the product of this will be 20 times 5 is 100 times 2, that will be 200 plus 25. Taking the summation, This will be 400, 225, and the total of the right hand side is actually 25. So meaning, the given problem 2 plus 3 to the 4, okay, is actually 625. I eliminated first the power 4 by simply simplifying the right hand side, because I could write it as 2 plus 3 to the second power, and 2 times 2 is actually 4. So actually, I haven't changed the problem. So 2 plus 3 raised to the fourth power is actually 625. Or it can easily be seen as 2 plus 3 is actually 5, right? 5 times 5 is 25. So 25 squared is 625. But if you try to use the binomial theorem, the solution is still the same. It will be 625. Good evening from Los Angeles.